Justin Edgar says, as an art student, I began to notice the RAD logo in places. I'd seen it in Birmingham where I'm from, but I didn't really know what it was. I was intrigued, but that was before the internet, so I couldn't just Google it. Eventually a friend told me about RAD and their activity. I decided that for a visual awareness project, I'd take photographs recording RAD graffiti. It seemed to be concentrated in urban areas. People liked the logo and copied it. Most probably they weren't even disabled, but realised it stood for something. It was anti-establishment. This series of photographs were taken by freelance news photographer Phil Dexter, who captured the moment Dave McCauley accidentally dropped a lit Molotov cocktail on himself during a protest. He became a martyr figure who was referenced in much of Reasonable Adjustment's propaganda material. The coroner's inquest returned a verdict of death by misadventure, and this chair was returned to his family, who have kindly allowed it to be exhibited here. This collection of photographs shows protesters burning their wheelchairs in effigy of Dave McCauley. Here is a replica of an AK-47 rifle that was used in an attack on the BBC's Pebble Mill studio in Birmingham during a live broadcast of popular daytime television show Pebble Mill at 1. It is emblazoned with Braille, and the translation is the disability rights slogan, "Nothing about us without us." A Sony television camera was damaged in the attack. After a confrontation with armed police, the protesters were restrained. They were angry at a telethon appeal featuring blind children, which they felt was patronising.
This is Reasonable Adjustment. There is a bomb at Euston Underground Station. The warning code word is tractor. Again, tractor.
10 minutes before the RAD bombing of Euston Station, a public telephone was used by RAD to give a coded warning to emergency services. It was badly damaged in the attack. Several RAD protest posters were produced between January 1990 and October 1991. They were all designed by non-attributable artists who were part of the movement. These posters were often seen at various protests during this concentrated period of RAD's activity.
There's been a protest by a number of disability protesters here.
In 2016, a live BBC News broadcast showing a parliamentary protest by disabled activists was shut down by a parliamentary official.
Because it's part of the rules and conditions of you using this area that you're not allowed to film.
As you can see, we're not allowed to film here, so unfortunately I'm going to have to terminate this broadcast.
As a result of the media blackout ordered on disabled protests, activists have taken to the internet, and examples of current activity can be found elsewhere on the website.